and touchdown receptions. It's the Dolphins.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Miami. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Now Jones. Complete to Johnston here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up second down. You talk about this Miami defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing Jones. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This will be fielded at the 17. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Dolphin football. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hopkins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 83 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they're going to have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensive
pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Looking to throw. Jones. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And they will be in the playoffs as champs of the AFC East. But as it stands right now, Charles, they still would have to host a game on Wild Card Weekend because they're still looking up at that #1 seed.
And that's when you tell your team, remember, guys, at the beginning of the season, what was our deal? Let's win our division and get to the playoffs. That was job 1. Let's not get greedy about the whole thing, because whether or not they end up with a first-round bye or not, you and I both know this team's going to be a tough out in the playoffs.
A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The Dolphins had 10 and 5 to start play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Off play action. Jones. With a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The numbers for him from a week ago. 8 catches, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch everyone thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he completes it to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Right side, he has Johnston. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got another one with Johnston. Touchdown, Patriots. Quentin Johnston, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Throwing on second and long. Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, third and long now. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he fields it cleanly. Powering his way forward. The danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And they will take over first and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys, 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. On second down, a run by Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. To throw on third down, Hopkins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. Jones and the Pats now with a first and 10 at their own 11. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now second and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Now Jones throwing on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun, Hopkins steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. His kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A good game there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
So we've reached halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Hopkins forced out to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Achane gets it from the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. This will be caught. It's Ronald. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing on first down. Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, one of the linebackers has got it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And Sorondo, there he goes, left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 61 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hopkins. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Jones. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Well, a pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Patriots.
Back to throw again. That one is caught by Hunt. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Pats are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A give left side. Here's Achane. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Hopkins escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Up the middle, Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
From the
8.
46, here's the 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hopkins. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Hopkins flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Marcus Jones picks it. And they'll start with great field position. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good.